It's not often when you stop to remember moments in your life. But I remember a kid, the next Michael Jackson. And I remember a race, the race of life, where you get pushed over, but you get back up. Or you don't. And I remember being lost in paradise. And I didn't know where to go. But I was going. All because of a phone call I regret picking up.
Hello?
Hello, mate. Yes. Hello. I need you to find treasure. Treasure. Yes. You need to go to the Princess Lakes, Croatia.
You want me to go to
Yes.
Croatia?
Well done. You know your knowledge. Yeah. Princess Lakes, Croatia. And I will pay you handsomely.
Find the treasure.
A lot of money. I promise you a lot of money. $50 million. Yes. Yes. How much money?
$50 million.
I have not much time. Pack your bags. Quick.
I'm in.
Okay. I haven't got much time.
Call me.
I'm leaving the boat. Bye. Okay. Good luck.
I'll go right away. I'll pack up and I'll
Goodbye.
leave.
Yeah, hang up and get on with it.
And
Bye. And there you go. The catalyst to all this mess. And yep, I packed my bags. I mean all of my bags. And I went. Part 1. The cheap journey for a better outcome. You know, when you're searching for money, you tend not to have time or money. So I took the best option possible to go on the road. And, well, my first destination was Austria. So I went to Austria and I stopped by at Landsight to fill up. And then I went out, back on the road, back searching for my treasure. You know, after I arrived in Austria, I was kindly greeted by the police.
Passport check.
So, after that lucky incident, it was smooth into Slovenia. But I started to wonder, how was I the chosen one? Why was I the chosen one? Why not my neighbor? Why not somebody completely different? And, I grew suspicious. I didn't know what to do, but I kept going. Into Ljubljana. I kept going. I went out and I kept pondering that same question. And I heard and met the police again. And it was surprisingly smooth again into Zagreb, where I was pleased to arrive. Because it was a while on the road. And I needed a break. I really did. The city of Zagreb, to me, is frozen in time as this great place where dreams do come true.
Who goes to Sarajevo?
I was finally there, looking over the skyline of the whole city, thinking that I was there, sitting down and drinking my glass of water. And I've earned it. Part 2. The Mysterious Church on the Steep Silent Hill.
Zagreb.
The next day, I woke up with one goal: to find out as much as possible about the people of Croatia. And I started off in the city center, where most people go every single day. And there weren't many people. But there was one place which brought me there just because of the music and the buildings. The most notable building, of course, was the famous church on top of the hill. And it was something to come here for. It was an icon, like the cathedral. But that reminded me of the people who made the music. And as I heard music, as you're doing now, I felt the warmth of the place. You know, felt like home. It really did. Then all of a sudden, it was all over, and it was the end of the day. But what a day it was. As I was basically the only person in the cable car, I realized that this treasure hunt is gonna change me. It might be for better or worse. Well, we'll have to see. But dinner. So in the end, I had a hearty pumpkin soup, chicken with vegetables, and a brilliant creme brulee to seal it off. That was the day. Part 3. The Paradise Before the Treasure. This was the last day before I started hunting for the treasure. So I decided I spent it big. And I spent it with as much joy as possible. So I went to another place to show what Croatia is good at as well. The sea. It was perfect. Bright blue sunshine, me there with a drink. You know, I was sitting down and thinking that this is the way. The right way. With all the water, the waves coming in, splashing everywhere. It was powerful. And I saw the horizon, the point where the earth bends inwards, curves into a sphere. I saw that. The cloud and the food, the fish was brilliant. And I was there with the thundering waves near me. I was there where I met the young Michael Jackson, coming in, crossing over. It was like the waves came roaring wherever I went. And I went, left and right, seeing where the waves will come. That moment, it was like something out of a book. Chapter 4. The Reckoning of the Angel Falls. And I was back on the road for the final time. This time, it was for the treasure. And I thought to myself, if I don't find it now, this will all be wasted. And that would be a shame. And I arrived. Now my main goal here was to reach the falls. The Angel Falls, as I like to call it. And I went. After the steep descent, the lake was beautiful. The color of blue was undescribable, but beautiful. And it was just something to see. But I took the boat and went across. When I was walking up, I didn't expect what I was gonna see. I was just thinking about the treasure. Is anyone? And I saw the first of the falls, and it was unlike anything I had ever seen before. But I kept going. And as I kept climbing, I saw another fall. That was just as beautiful as the last. But I couldn't stop. I kept going down and I saw another falls. But this one wasn't the Angel Falls. It wasn't angelic enough. I looked up while I was walking, and for once, the only one time, it felt like this was it. This was Angel Falls. And it didn't disappoint. What a view. This is what I saw out of my eyes. And this view was brilliant. It was all that I've been waiting for. I felt like Christopher Columbus, as if I discovered India. But the fact is, I didn't. I uncovered this view. And this one too. But the treasure wasn't here. I thought to myself, this couldn't have been the wrong way, could it? So I came back again and saw the Angel Falls and all the people who were there before me. So I wasted all that time going the wrong way. I took a bus full of fellas like me looking for the treasure, but they didn't find it. I will. The bright blue Laguna water told me that I would find it. And there I saw it, the falls again. And I went down. The further I went down, the more I saw. You know, when you think about it, this time I actually went the wrong way and I knew it. But I just went there because I saw that waterfall and I couldn't resist it. I went there because I wanted to see it for myself. And I knew it would be the wrong decision, the wrong way. I didn't know the way. And I knew even if I regretted it, it was worth the visit. Because the water flowing down the waterfall was just beautiful. It was worth it to me. And even if I hadn't got the treasure, it still would have been worth it. I finally made my way to the Angel Falls. And wow, it was all worth it. What a view. And how many people were there who didn't find the treasure. I knew the view couldn't have been the whole treasure. So I went the only way possible. The wrong way. And you know what the treasure actually is? It's that I know the way. And so do you. This is the way.